Hi guys, we are back at the office tonight and I am busy solving some of the problems that they have been experiencing. So whenever we experience a problem, we are looking at creating a system to resolve that problem so that it doesn't happen in the future. And these systems are designed to increase the business's chances of becoming profitable. Kibi was busy programming a replacement cluster for a Corsa C. It's a pretty simple job. Can you remember?
Yes.
I'm talking about, can you remember when we done one before? We've done this before. We've done this on the bench before.
Yes.
Remember you and Bianca done one on the bench, right? So what do we need to program that cluster? We need the pin code. Now, we've done this multiple times. Nolu's done it. All of us has done it. And in that particular vehicle, what is the immobilizer chain there? It's the key, it's the immobilizer, it's the cluster, and it is the PCM and the engine control unit. So each one of those has that thing got the radio in it.
No, they didn't have radio.
No radio in it. So each of those control units have the PIN code stored in it. Now, when we accepted this job, we made one major mistake there. The major mistake is that we assumed that the vehicle is in good nick. Number one, the OBD port is not supplying power to one of our tools. Number two, the second assumption was that the previous cluster was still, they told us that the cluster was still working, the previous cluster. It does come on, but it's not working. So it's not communicating. Usually it is pretty simple to get the PIN code from that cluster. But because that cluster is not working, it complicates matters. So we underquoted on the job because we assumed that the cluster was still working. So in future, you need to make a note now. So when your mother comes, so when that thing when a job like that comes in, the rule is do not give a blanket price. You will do your diagnosis first. So you scan the car, and then thereafter you will see what to number one, check if you can pull the pin. Number two, you have to look at the condition of the vehicle, right? So in future, we first start with a diagnostic test, scan the vehicle, make sure everything is sharp, and thereafter we quote. Because like now, we have found that and especially that car is old. That car is probably what, 2006, 2008. What year model is that car? No, the Corsa. So it's about 2006. So that's 20 years old. So in 20 years, especially on the coast, those cars are rotten. If you look at the floor as well, if you look at the floor, there could be the floors rusted right through. So we have corrosion. We found corrosion on the PCM. And we've had that before. So all those notes, you need to put all those notes. We are going to put it into our server. We're going to put it onto the ERP so that it doesn't happen in future. Now, if we look at those control modules, we have the PCM, right? Do you have an emo box with those courses? There should be emo boxes within there. Okay, we can demonstrate that again. But we have the emo box, and then we have the cluster, we have the BCM, and we have the ECU. Each one of those control units have the PIN number stored, right? Yes. But each one of them has got the emo box. I think that is, if it's a 2006, it will be a emo 2. It will be a emo 2 with a TMS 370. So no EEPROM in it. It will have a little MCU in it, right? Look, it says a microcontroller inside it. Doesn't have a normal EEPROM in it. The cluster, I don't think that cluster's got a separate EEPROM as well. And then the only thing that has a physical EEPROM would be the BCM. The ECU also has a physical EEPROM, but it's a mission to get to that EEPROM. So the easiest EEPROM we can get to is the BCM, right? You can put the BCM there under the camera. So where's our EEPROM? So that there is our EEPROM. It's 93C66. And what is a 93C66? Gabriel, did you read the book? Did you guys read the book? You guys need to read the book together, and you need to read it chapter by chapter. And then we are going to craft the exercises starting from Monday every day. You guys are going to have to do something that we experienced in the book, that I've put in the book. You see, like that MP9 issue, you done one the other day. We practiced one, and the next day we got one that we booked in. So that thing works there. Whatever we put in the book, it works. Yeah. We're not listing services or things that you're never going to see. It's going to happen, 100%. So if we look at that there, we have, this is what we are always doing. So that is your file there. That's the one you read. So that's the one you read over there. And then now this is the one I went to go and find there. You see, I'm going to open up that. The pin is in this file here as well. This is my sample file, right? So we're going to, I'm going to load that sample file into the editor as well. Where is it? In this one there, right? So there is our sample file, and in there the pin number is 5311. Now you are going to encounter things like this where you, for example, auto won't be able. There's a lot of guys, all they do is they follow what the tool says on the screen there, and when things go wrong, they're lost. Now, OTL, for example, a lot of the OTL has made life easy for many of us. In the past, most of the stuff that we've done it manually. And like, for example, now how to find the pin code. So what I'd done was I had some sample files. Look, I've done this. We've done this many times, but you're going to forget. You're going to forget these offsets. So that there is a sample file with the pin. Okay, so there's our pin 5311, and there is our sample file. Can any of you see the pin in the sample file? 3511. 3511. Okay, so a lot of automotive, in older vehicles, they will either byte swap or they will nibble swap. The other day I told you guys you don't need to know what nibbles are, but I was mistaken. You are going to come across situations where things are nibble swapped and not byte swapped. Now, there again, we go right back to understanding how computers save data. So if you've watched the video on our YouTube channel where we done that lesson here, what is a nibble? What is a nibble? You don't have the book, but it was on the board there. Remember, we worked out. Yes. Data sizes. What is the smallest unit of data? Right?
One byte.
A byte. Eh?
One bit.
Guys, this thing is as important as your alphabet. If you want to be serious about this, you need to know this better than you know your alphabet. And it's not that difficult. We rehearsed this. We spoke. Why do we say the bit is the smallest unit of data? What do we use to represent a bit in a EEPROM? What is used in computing? A transistor. What is the state of a transistor?
It's one.
What can the state of a transistor? What is a transistor? Simplify, guys, simplify. Huh?
It's like a switch.
It's a switch. And what can a switch be?
On and off.
It could either be on or off. So it will be either 1 or it will be 0. Look, we are going to go through these things over and over until you guys understand it. And I don't want to go through this ones and zeros and bits and bytes again. This must be the last time that we have to discuss this. What is a nibble? What is a bit? A bit can either be a 1 or a 0. Right? And what is a nibble? Is it half a byte? Is it the quarter of a byte? What is a nibble? And you see, the other thing is certain things you guys can look at ChatGPT and you can go and use any of the AI models to go and look it up. But you need to know the basics, because if you don't know the basics and that thing they bullshits you, you are, for example, I was busy reverse engineering something and I was using Manus I was using Codex to try to work out what the password was. But Codex was failing the whole time, even though we knew where the offsets were. And Codex was trying to run complicated formulas on it. It was trying to XOR it. But when I looked at it, it was just the basic nibble swap. So if we look at this here, you guys need to go back. I need to know tomorrow what is a bit, byte, kilobyte, what is a nibble. So if we look at that, the 3 and the 5 are swapped. And what is that called here? What is the side called? Gabriel? Was he here when we spoke about that? What is the side called? Right? That one gave wrong answer there. What is this called? The side called?
This side.
This side here. This side here. It's ASCII. Okay, we still have the video there, so you guys can't deny that I didn't teach you this. The video is on our YouTube channel there, so you can go and look it up there. And if you can look at that there we are using that knowledge there. So that knowledge is not for nonsense that you have learned it. At school, you spend time learning hours, learning geography and crap, but you have maps and stuff. This is the things that you need to take seriously. This is what is going to help you. Okay, so this is also a nibble swap there, but because it's 2 1s, you can't notice the nibble swap. So now, what is that called? If we start there and we what is that called? What is that position called? Zimne, what is that position called? Right? What is that position called?
Offset.
It's an offset. Correct. So that is offset number 0, right? If we go down and we go to our pin is stored where?
Offset 5.
Offset 54.
54.
Yeah, there's the 54. That is the line there. That is where we are. That is 50 is there. And that is not 5, that's 50 actually. That's 50. 51, 52, 53, 54. So at offset 54, we have our pin number starting, right? So what is the pin in this file here? Firstly, navigate there to the offset. Navigate, go to the offset there. Go to the address. Use the arrow key. Or you can use the arrow key and watch the offset change. Guys, you know, the schools are really disappointing. Schools, if there's any teachers out here, I think it should be compulsory from grade 1 that students should learn how to use a computer effectively. I've watched some videos where a mechanic is saying that He thinks it's a waste that people are still using computers. You need to learn how to use computers. You need to install operating systems, learn how to install operating systems, find old computers. It's not a waste, it's not a wasted amount of knowledge there. Find older computers, work with them, take them apart, rebuild them, and learn how they operate. There. What is the offset there?
34.
No, 34 is not the offset. What is the offset there?
The offset is 54.
The offset is 54.
Yeah.
So what would the pin be if we nibble swap that? Hmm?
43, 02.
If we nibble swap that, what would the pin be? Gabriel?
What is a nibble swap?
Eh?
Nibble swap. Last time we didn't teach us nibble swap.
There was nibbles there. A nibble is a small is how many bytes is a nibble?
How many bytes in the nibble?
Eh?
What?
What has happened there? There's a pin 5311.
Yeah.
If I go there, what has happened there? That is a nibble there. That is that there. The 5 and the 3 are swapped.
Oh. Okay. That's a nibble.
That's a nibble that.
Each number in the nibble.
If it was a byte, it would have been a whole thing that is the it would if it was byte swapped, the 11 would have been this side and the 35 would have been this side, but it's nibble swapped, so the 3 is going this side and the 5 is going that side. Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
So what is the pin there to be? Don't look that side, look that side. Why are you looking that side? Look that side.
This side is 43.
Yeah, so what would the pin be?
43. 34, 42. So look, you swap this side.
No, Kibi.
You swap this side here, the nibble.
Yes.
Oh, you swap this side.
No. Go back. Go and go. Click, look, click, look, click, look. That is how we do it. We click, we look, we click, we look, we click, we look. You click, you see, you look, you click, you look, you click, you look, you click, you look. You got it, you understand it.
Yes, I understand.
And I don't want to have this conversation again.
Yes.
You see, even like on that Mercedes Benz truck there, the key is also swapped. You understand it now? So what is the pin here? What is the pin?
So it's going to be 34 to 0.
And remember, right, you're going to go and put that pin in the car.
Yes.
And that is a Opel. What is going to happen when you put the wrong pin in?
I think will be...
The security wait time will be triggered. You won't be able to do anything until the security wait time is over. So if you go and put the wrong pin in there, you will sleep here tonight. Until that car started.
That's a safety feature.
Yeah, it's an anti-theft feature. So go and log into the immobilizer with that pin. Take that laptop. Is that laptop charged? So take it and go and log into the immobilizer with that pin. Okay. Where's Nolo? Gabriel, just go and call Nolo there. And where's your notes, Tibi? Where's your notebook? Nolo? Where are you hiding? Eh? Where are you hiding?
What do you mean?
You're supposed to be observing here. We had a failure in procedure. If these things are not observed, we're not going to be profitable, right? We need to swing it across and bring us all in there. And at the end of every day, you need to capture. Gibby, take your laptop, go and see there. There should be enough power in that thing now. Did you verify now? You verified the file after you've written the file. But if you look at that in the book, and what I also want you to do is I want you to create a chart and put up a chart here for the procedures that we have in the book. All your procedures, put up a chart. We are not just going to put up a chart, we are also going to build it into